Okay. Good morning to all. Number 452. Yeah. Hello. $464. Number 464. Number 463. Number 463.
Sir.
Yeah. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you getting my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everything is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then I will start. Huh?
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Good morning to one and all. I hope all are doing good. Okay. So last class we discussed about maximum power transfer theorem for AC circuits and some problems on both AC and DC. I gave you assignment or homework. So far no one submitted the assignment. However, you practice at home. So if you get any doubt, so just let me know so that I will clarify. Okay. Now we'll switch over to another theorem called compensation theorem. Compensation theorem. So we have been discussing about different theorems. Almost we completed 5 theorems: Thevenin's, Norton's, superposition, reciprocity, and the maximum power transfer theorem. So each theorem has its own significance, and there is specific purpose to each and every theorem. So like that here, so there is some specific purpose to this compensation theorem, which states that in a linear time invariant network, when the resistance R of an uncoupled branch carrying current I is changed by delta R, the currents in all branches would change and can be obtained by assuming that an ideal voltage source of VC has been connected such that VC is equal to I into delta R. I into delta R in series with R plus delta R when all other sources in the network are replaced by their internal resistances. Okay. So here the name itself indicates compensation. So compensation. So when one can get compensation, if we lose something, So he may get some compensation. He may get some compensation. So or otherwise, if you want to get something additionally, or if you lose something, he has to get some compensation. Okay, on behalf of lost one. Okay, so therefore here the compensation theorem states that in a linear time invariant network, when a resistance R of any uncoupled branch changes, okay, if you consider a network, if you can see here the network, here we consider, if you consider the RL is a resistance. If you change the resistance of RL by delta R, the current flowing through all other elements also changes. The current flowing through all other elements also changes due to change in this particular resistance. So that can be calculated. That change of current can be calculated by connecting a compensating voltage VC in series with R plus delta R. Okay, here this VC is a compensating voltage in series with R plus delta R when all other sources in the network are replaced by their internal resistances. Okay, that means if a resistance R is changed by delta R, the current flowing through all other elements also changes. If you want to calculate that change in current, we are going to connect a compensating voltage in series with R plus delta R by replacing all other sources by their internal impedances. Okay, so this is the network. This is the basic network where RL is changed by delta R. So therefore here we are going to connect a compensating voltage VC is equal to I into delta R. I into delta R. I into delta R, and we are going to calculate that change in current. Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, so it's very simple. If any resistance changes by delta R, so we are going to calculate the compensating voltage VC is equal to I into delta R, and that should be connected in series with the R plus delta R, and we have to replace all other voltage sources or current sources by their internal impedances. By exciting this compensating voltage, we can able to calculate the change in current delta I. Okay na? So simple. Resistance low, circuit low resistance change అయిందంటే దానివల్ల సర్క్యూట్ లో వెళ్ళే కరెంట్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. ఆ చేంజ్ ఇన్ కరెంట్ మనం ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తామంటే ఆ కాంపెన్సేటింగ్ వోల్టేజ్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి ఆ కాంపెన్సేటింగ్ వోల్టేజ్ ఎలా వస్తుందంటే I ఇంటూ డెల్టా ఆర్, ఈ కరెంట్ ఇంటూ చేంజ్ ఇన్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి దానికి R ప్లస్ డెల్టా ఆర్ సిరీస్ లో కనెక్ట్ చేసి ఆల్ అదర్ వోల్టేజ్ కరెంట్ సోర్సెస్ ఇంటర్నల్ రెసిస్టెన్సెస్ తో రీప్లేస్ చేస్తే వచ్చే కరెంటే change in current. Okay, so we are going to see the explanation of the theorem. Now see, suppose this is the entire net. This is the network, source network. So this block source network consists of maybe a voltage sources, current sources, and resistances. Here RL, what we are going to change. So therefore, before going to calculate actual current, first we need to calculate Thevenin equivalent of the entire network. So this source network can be replaced by a Thevenin equivalent, which consists of Thevenin's voltage and Thevenin's resistance. Okay. So after getting this Thevenin equivalent, we can easily calculate the load current I. Load current I is equal to V0 by R Thevenin plus RL. We are very familiar about it. Okay, na? So from the Thevenin equivalent, we can calculate the current I is equal to V naught by R Thevenin plus RL because these two are in series. Okay. Now we are going to change this resistance by delta R Okay. Now see. Now, so this is the Thevenin equivalent. Now here we are modifying this resistance with delta R. We added some delta R resistance. Hey! By delta RL. Okay. So therefore here, after connecting RL plus delta RL, we need to calculate the current again. I dash, that is denoted with I dash, which is equal to V naught by R Thevenin plus RL plus delta RL plus delta RL. Okay. So after changing the resistance, after adding the resistance, we calculate again current. So the theorem says when resistance changed by delta R, the current flowing through all other elements changes. So we need to calculate that change in current. So therefore, the change of current being termed by delta I. So therefore, delta I is equal to I dash minus I. Okay. So now we need to calculate this delta I by compensation theorem. So for that compensation theorem, you need to calculate VC. So see here, the second figure. This figure gives the equivalent circuit of compensation theorem, where VC is connected with in series with R plus delta RL. So this is the rest of the circuit. But in the rest of the circuit, if there is any energy source, that should be replaced by internal impedance. So fortunately here we have only V naught, that is short circuited. So therefore, here the compensating voltage is in series with RL plus delta RL in series with R. So this is compensation equivalent circuit. From this we can get delta I directly. Okay. So here this is normal procedure. After doing this, we need to calculate the same delta I from the compensation network. Okay. Now, so for that, a small derivation is there. So we have an expression delta I is equal to I dash minus I. We have an expression of I dash V naught by R Thevenin plus RL plus delta R, and we have an expression for I V naught by R Thevenin plus RL. Okay. So we have to substitute this I and I dash in delta I. So that's we did here. Delta I is equal to I dash V naught by R Thevenin plus RL plus delta RL minus I V naught by R Thevenin plus RL. So you take an LCM so that you can get V naught into this one minus V naught into this one. So if you take V naught by R Thevenin plus RL as common, V naught by R Thevenin plus RL common, okay, you can get, okay, delta RL by R Thevenin plus RL plus RL. Okay, so that means here this delta I. So what is V naught by R Thevenin plus RL? It is I. So therefore delta I is equal to minus of I into delta RL by R Thevenin plus RL plus delta RL. So what is I into delta RL? I into delta RL is equal to compensating voltage, VC, compensating voltage. That's what we define here. VC is equal to I into delta R. VC is equal to I into delta R. So therefore, delta I is equal to minus I into delta RL. So this is compensating voltage by RThevenin plus RL plus delta R. So therefore, this, see here, as we know, VC is equal to I into delta RL and is known as compensating voltage. Therefore, the equation 5 becomes delta I is equal to minus VC by RThevenin plus RL plus delta RL. RThevenin plus RL plus delta RL. Okay. So this is the way to calculate the change in current from compensation theorem. From compensation theorem. Okay. I hope it's clear. Okay, I will recall once again from the explanation. Okay, now just see the explanation. Once again, see the explanation. If you take any network, here RL is going to be changed by some value. So for that, first you need to calculate the Thevenin equivalent of the entire network. Okay, by taking any resistance as a load resistance. After getting Thevenin's equivalent, you need to calculate current I. Current I. I is equal to V0 by RThevenin plus RL. After that, you have to change the resistance. Change the resistance. So RL changed by delta RL plus delta RL. Again calculate current I dash. Then calculate change in current delta I dash minus I. So how do you get this I dash minus I? From the compensation network. Compensation network. So that for that we derive an expression. So delta I is equal to I dash minus I. Substitute I dash, again I. From that we can get finally V0 by RThevenin plus RL. I into delta RL by some value, RThevenin plus RL plus delta RL. Where I into delta RL is equal to compensating voltage by RThevenin plus RL. So finally delta I is equal to minus VC by, okay, RThevenin plus RL plus delta RL. For that, here we connected VC minus VC by RThevenin plus RL plus delta RL. RL plus delta RL. Okay. Now we'll take a problem. We'll take a problem. Okay. Narendra, 452.
Sir.
Is it clear? Or do you have any doubt? If you have any doubt, come to chat box. Otherwise, if it is clear, then say yes in chat box. All of you respond to chat box, whether it is clear or not. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, so don't worry. If you have any doubt, just ping to me. Okay, I will give clarity. Okay, then okay, good. Then come to problem. See, let me discuss one problem. So now see here, this is the network we considered. In the network shown below, the resistance 4 ohm, this one, the resistance 4 ohm is changed to 2 ohm. Verify the compensation theorem. So here, he is asking to change this 4 ohm to 2 ohm and verify the compensation theorem. That means what we need to do? We need to calculate the Thevenin equivalent of this network by taking this 4 ohm as load resistance. After that, we need to calculate the current flowing through this one. Then we have to change the resistance 4 ohm to 2 ohm, and we need to calculate the resistance again, current again. After that, we have to calculate the delta I. Now we need to calculate the same delta I from the compensation theorem. Okay. Then come to first step. See, to calculate Thevenin equivalent, we need to find the VThevenin and RThevenin. To find VThevenin, first we need to remove the load resistance of 4 ohm, and we need to calculate voltage across this open circuit. This is the circuit, equivalent circuit. See here, this one is in parallel with 8 ohm. This resembles simply a series circuit. Again, use voltage division principle. V is equal to total voltage into V8 by 1 plus 8. So 1 into 8 by 8 plus 1. You can get it. You can also get, if you calculate current I, then 1 minus 1 into 1 minus drop across 1. You can get the same. Okay. Either you can use voltage division principle, or you can also calculate current, then calculate drop across 1 ohm. If you subtract this drop from 1 volt, you can get 0.89. You can also do that. Okay. In any way, VThevenin is equal to 1 into, by using voltage division principle, 1 into 8 by 8 plus 1. Total voltage into that particular resistance by total resistance. 1 into 8 by 1 plus 8, 0.89 volts. Now calculate RThevenin. Simply by shorting the voltage source, then these two comes into parallel. So if you move A and B outside, 1 and 8 both are in parallel. So therefore again you will get 0.89 ohm. Now you connect the Thevenin equivalent. So that is equal to 0.89 VThevenin, RThevenin, RL, load resistance. So IL is equal to VThevenin by RThevenin plus RL, 0.18. Now we have to change the load resistance, 4 ohm. The load resistance 4 ohm is changed to 2 ohm. So therefore, you connect 2 ohm in the place of 4 ohm. Now calculate current IL dash. So here IL dash is equal to VThevenin by RThevenin plus RL, 0.89. This is 0.31 amp. So IL is 0.18 when RL is 4 ohm. When RL is 2 ohm, the same current IL dash is 0.31 dash. Now you calculate delta I. Okay. Oh, delta I we did not calculate it. Okay. You calculate delta I. Delta I is 0.18 minus 0.31. IL dash is equal to, delta I is equal to what? I dash minus I, not IL minus IL dash. IL dash minus I. So IL dash minus IL, 0.31 minus 0.18. You will get around how much? 0.31. we got 0.13. IL dash minus IL. Okay. Okay. So here, just check in chart box. 0.13 minus 0.18. Okay. You may get around 0.13, I think. So that is IL dash minus IL 0.13. Okay, good. So now, running out of time. Okay, done. No problem. Okay, okay. I have 10 more minutes. I will close this in 10 minutes. Okay. Now IL dash minus IL is equal to 0.13. Now we have to calculate this delta I with compensation theorem. So what compensation theorem says? We have to connect VC in series with RL plus delta RL. So first find out delta RL. So delta I is equal to I dash minus I. Like that delta RL also RL dash minus RL. So 2 minus 4, which is equal to minus 2. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Then RL plus delta RL. RL is 4, delta RL is minus 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2. Now you calculate VC. Compensating voltage VC is equal to IL into delta RL. So 0.18 into minus 2. So minus 0.36. So now you have to connect this compensating voltage here. 0.36 volts in series with RL plus delta RL. What is RL plus delta RL? 2 ohm. In series with R Thevenin. So therefore here, delta IL from this circuit, and we have the formula. Delta IL is equal to minus VC by R Thevenin plus RL plus delta RL. So minus VC is already minus 0.36. So minus of minus 0.36 by 0.89 plus 2.89. This is equal to 0.12 amp. Okay. Now since the change in current delta IL is same in both steps, hence the compensation theorem is okay. Okay, na? So here, if you calculate directly, we have got delta I is equal to 0.13, and here from the compensation network, delta I is again 0.12. We both are same, so therefore compensation theorem is proved. Okay, so therefore, so in this way we can calculate the change in current when resistance changes in any network, rather than calculating those two steps or complete analysis of the network. Okay, na? Okay, so this is about compensation theorem. So next, another theorem is there. So now it is not possible to discuss, but I'm short of time. So therefore, if you have any doubt, ask me through chat box or raise your hand so that I will unmute, then discuss to me. Anyone? Just raise your hand. If anyone want to interact with me, just raise your hand.